up with the band name?
Yeah, that's a good question. So back in the past, I think it was somewhere around 2000 or something. We came up with that together with the other guitar player. There was a band called Elegy. I think they're from Netherlands. I haven't followed them that much, but they had a song called Force Majeure, which we both liked, and based on that, we decided to call our band that.
Okay.
And then later on, we understood that okay, it's a legal term, meaning what it means, and so on. So it was just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So based on this song from this Dutch band. So
okay. I really like the name on the band.
okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah, and your songs too. I have listened in 2 days now. I think 24 hours in every album you have.
Okay, that's good.
And the next question are, how long has the band been around?
Well, quite long actually. When I think about it, yeah, 2001 came our first demo. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a very long time ago.
Now when I think about it, I think I have had this band more than half of my life, so quite long time. But our first album came out, I think, 2008 or something.
Okay.
So yeah, after that, in like 5 to 6 years periods, we've been making one. So
that was my next question. When will the next album come out?
Yeah, I don't know the exact dates yet, but we have started the recordings.
Okay.
So we just finished over the Easter the drum recordings, and brilliant stuff, of course. So really excited to get on to record the guitars and all the other stuff that comes on top of it.
So how many albums you have released?
3 albums so far. This one's going to be the 4th one.
Okay. So how was the band formed?
It goes back to those old days. Before the millennium, we met at school together with the other guitar player, and he had just moved into city where I currently live in, called Järvenpää, and I think he was looking for a band, and I happened to have a friend of mine who played the drums, so then we hooked up ourselves together and started to play. Okay. And that's where it started.
So then you have played very long time with the same people?
Yeah, there has been some changes. So singer has been changed a couple of times, and the drummer's been changing a couple of times, but then myself and the other guitar player and the bass player have been around for a long time.
Okay. So how long have you been playing guitar before you start with your band?
Good question. I think it was on 4th or 5th grade at school. How old you are there? 12?
12, maybe.
Something like that. So quite a long time. Actually, I started because my cousin was quite good at playing guitar, and I was interested about that. And then I liked bands like Guns N' Roses and Metallica, and they have very prominent guitars, and that's where I got interested about the guitar.
Metallica is very great.
Well, yeah, everybody knows them, and it's for many it's like the first touch point to heavy music.
Yeah, that's true. So, what is your relationship with your former members?
Well, really good one. I don't think we don't have any disputes with anyone. Really. Yeah, no. I don't see them that often, but yeah, friends with everybody.
Okay. So, how many gigs has the band done?
I think I counted them back in the past when we did even more. I think we had something like 70 to 80 shows. Okay. Somewhere around that area. but over the last few years it has been not so many shows. So
okay, what is your biggest concert you have?
well, we played once in Italy, or there was a tour in Italy. The shows were not that big, but there was one Tuska metal after party back in the past, and that was quite popular.
Okay.
There were, I can't remember how many people there were, but it felt like a real rock show.
It's hard to remember how many people is coming on the concert. I can't think.
It totally depends. It totally depends. I think from 100 to 200.
Yeah.
Somewhere there, and that's a good one. So if you would go, well, back in the past when people still were able to do those shows, if you go on a weekday in some city outside capital, it might be hard to get people there. So it totally depends.
Yeah.
There are many things that affect when it's a good show day for a smaller band than when not.
Okay, so you are finished with this question?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So which song is your favorite song and why?
Yeah, from our catalog.
Okay.
Yeah, hard to pick one. I've been liking, I think, all of them when they've come out. Now in retrospect, of course, it happens when you make music that you are not so proud of all of those things. You could have done some things differently. But I think, for example, in our previous album, The Rise of Starlit Fires, there's no weak song. So there's 8 really dynamic, good, catchy tracks. So
that one is really great. I just before you call, I just listened on that one. So
yeah,
it's a really great song.
Yeah.
So what kind of guitar do you use today?
I have an ESP M2 custom. So I'm not actually that much into equipment, let's say. So equipment needs to be on a certain level that you can do your job in a good way, but otherwise it's not that important. But this one is quite nice. Then I have my old trusty LTD MH1000, which everybody dislikes because it's LTD, but I just love it.
So it's good if you have one you really love. And which one is that?
I think it's this new one, this ESP M2. Okay. So it's the same one that, for example, Timo Tolkki from Stratovarius used on his former glory days.
Ah, okay. Stratovarius, I really like. I have listened a lot of them.
Yeah, they are quite familiar from this genre from Finland. So yeah. They have paved the way for many other Finnish bands to become successful after them. So
okay, I have written to them, but them not answer me. So
yeah.
So, but how do you see your band about 5 years?
Well, if I count the years back from now 5, so my guess is that we are recording our 5th album. If they come in cycles like this, if we are able to put out now our 4th, then in 5 years we're gonna put out our 5th.
Okay.
So let's see. At that time, our band is getting closer to 30 years old. So let's see.
Okay.
I think we will be a dinosaurs or something.
So maybe one new album will come out.
Yeah, I hope.
No, that would be great because I think I have listened on every songs you have on Spotify now.
Yeah.
On one day.
Yeah, you need more.
I need more. So who have made your album cover?
It's a guy. The last 2 have been made by a guy called Alberto Curantes. I'm actually, unfortunately, not sure how to pronounce his name. He's from Spain. He's Spanish, And actually, quite recently, he has done some work for Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden put out some live album, and I think he has been doing the graphics on that one. But I ran into him over the internet, just found some of his cool drawings, and he was gracious enough to do the cover art for us. Okay. And I'm really happy about those. So really nice drawings.
You are very good and make the covers. I really like the cover picture.
Yeah. Our first album was made by a different guy. He was an old friend of mine.
Okay. That's cool. So have him working with you from the second album?
Yeah, Alberto. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's the first cover he did for us was for this Saints of Sulphur album, and then he did this the previous one, The Rise of Starlit Fires, and I think also the cover for the single Apocalyptic Hearts.
That's one I really like. I have it in my phone.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what make your stand out from the crowd?
Tough one. Okay, let me think on this. So, first of all, I think we are not. Some bands are using methods like dressing up, put on their hoods and doing the face paintings and looking evil. Yeah. So we are not trying to stand out like that. So we are doing it the traditional way, aka trying to come up with really good songs. So we put a lot of effort and energy on the songs, and on every album we try to record them the optimal way, let's say. So better ourselves in execution of the recording, so that it becomes better than the previous one. So I think I'll answer that we are so old-fashioned that we try to come up with some really good songs and trust on those songs that they will carry the message forward and make us stand out.
Okay. I really like your kind of metal. Ed Guy and Halloween and that kind of metal that I really love. And
yep.
When I find your band, I'm looking for power metal band in Sweden, but you come up.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Well. Side hit in the neighbor country.
Exactly. So, have you been in Sweden and played sometime?
Not playing, of course, being in Sweden multiple times, but unfortunately never in terms of a gig. Okay. So not never yet a concert in Sweden. So maybe one day, hopefully.
I hope you can come to Luleå Ham Festival and play.
Okay.
You see my first interview with Helltrain?
No, sorry, didn't catch that one.
I have it on my YouTube page.
Okay.
I can send a link to you. Don't play on the festival, and there I was in contact with them.
Okay.
So if you come, I hope really that would be a great concert for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So where is the last album recorded?
In multiple studios. There was some parts done in Lång, in a place called Scandal Scandal Recording. Yeah. That's the name of the studio. And then some parts we did. I think it's called King Studios in my hometown with a friend of ours. Then we even recorded some parts at our sound engineer's mother's place. So there were multiple places. And then there was some tracks recorded at the East Sound Studios in Helsinki. So nowadays it's possible to do those in and it was mixed in one more studio. So
okay. So how many gig you did in 1 year with your band? You know, how many gig you made from January to December?
Well, 2020 0.
Yeah, but before Corona.
Hard to say. There were the last few years. There were not so many shows, but back in the past we used to do something like 10 to 15 a year. So like every month or so, pretty much. Of course, it went normally so that there were a bit more in the spring and a few more in the autumn and so on.
Okay. And one question and type for you. Can you make a metal scream for my fans?
Metal scream. What do you mean by that?
You know.
Metal scream. No. Okay, I'm a guitar player. So you can do that.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I cannot sing.
Yeah.
I just interviewed the band.
Yeah. I thought that you mentioned about stream, so that's nowadays. So doing the streaming.
Sorry for that.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the last question? So one question, do you have any question for me?
Yeah. Have you been? Oh, I mean, what's your plans on doing this show? I think you have a good start there. So what's your hopes on getting progressing on this field?
When I start up Week's band with Zed, I think to start up with the underground metal band and helping them for coming up on the internet and YouTube and make more views and maybe get more subs. And that's what's my plan, and take just underground metal band. So how can I explain? You know, not too big band, just underground.
Yeah. Got it.
So that was my plan.
Yeah. So you plan to be in the scene, so to say. So
exactly.
you know, yeah. So, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I try and do something good for them, and maybe them can share my YouTube and do something good for me. You know, helping.
Yep.
So
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. I don't know, but I think it.
Yeah. So, definitely.
So now I have interviewed 10 bands.
Yeah.
And that's our only this week.
Oh, okay. So you've been busy.
Yeah, I am busy. Next week I have interview from Monday to Friday. Every day. So I have a lot.
Yeah, nice.
So
that's an effort you need to put there.
Yeah, I hope my YouTube channel can be big and come out and get more interviews with more metal band.
Yeah, I think it will come if you keep on with pace like that. So definitely.
Yeah, I try my best.
Yeah, because how it works, I suppose that when you gain more of the subs and gain more visibility, then you start to get more, even some bigger bands to your interviews. And that also means more hits and more likes and more subs and whatsoever. So I think you're on the right path there.
Yeah, I think so too. And my point with the sites are not so big band, but if I get one big band, I will be happy. But you know, I try and type to Sabaton. Them answer and say not now because of the COVID-19, and then them say come back after the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe not.
Yeah, but they are huge band nowadays. They have taken this music style to the maximum, or I guess maybe they are planning to take it even further. But
yeah, exactly, I think so too. I think them are too big for me.
Yeah. Other Swedish band that I really like is Seventh Wonder.
Yeah. So then I need to ask, how big are you in Finland?
Well, big. Come on, we are huge. We are huge. So.
Well, you maybe are big in your town.
Well, yeah. So I cannot call us big. So come on. So well, we have. I think we have sold out the CDs that's been printed. So I don't know.
Okay, but
but it's not like yeah. We are not a big band, so we are not doing this as a profession. So everybody has their life outside music, and the way to survive in this pandemic times, and way to cope with the daily life and all the expenses that comes out of it. So yeah.
I don't remember when you say when your next album comes.
We plan to. We hope we don't have a deadline, but we started the recording, so we hope that we are able to finish it this year. Whether it comes out this year or next year, I don't know really yet the exact date. But we are making it.
So I'm thinking, after you have released your new album, do you think you will come back to Weeks Band with Zed?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
And talking about the new album.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Then we have some stories to tell. The stories to tell about the new album.
Yeah.
And you have some new music to listen to.
Exactly, that would be great because my good metal music will be end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you have seen on my Facebook. I'll share your link on Spotify. Every songs I listen on.
Okay.
So,
cool.
So then you know.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So that's what I can try and help you with.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
But I will say thanks for the interview. And if you don't have anything more and say to me.
No, nothing special at this time. Thanks a lot for the interview, and take care during these times.
Yeah, I will do that. And do you want to say anything to them who will see this movie?
Well, thanks for watching, and if you are hearing these words, it means that you have watched it till the end. So thanks a lot for